Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to do a little design with me. In December I did an art market. For that market I decided to introduce a new product, which was a bunch of greeting cards. So the ones that I made in December were all Christmas or holiday centric, and I thought it would be really fun to do another set of Valentine's Day themed cards. I'm definitely a Valentine's Day lover. I love Valentine's Day. It's so fun whether you're spending it with your significant other or just with your friends. I always think it's so fun, and I just love Valentine's Day aesthetic also. It's just so fun. So I decided today that I would sit down and try and design a couple of Valentine's Day cards to get printed that I'll have in my Etsy shop. So hopefully by the time you see this video, the cards will already be ready and available for purchase in my Etsy shop, which I will link in the description of this video if you want to go grab one of these. But even if you don't, thanks for hanging around and watching me design something today. I tried to make it as interactive as possible. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hi everyone. So I'm assuming that I've already done like an intro. So I have started doing some of my sketching for my Valentine's Day cards, and I just want to show you like what some of my ideas were. I don't think that all of these are going to be really like made into an actual card, but I like to do more sketches than actually come out. Obviously, like who doesn't do that? Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna show you some of the things that I did. So I've just been sketching on Photoshop. I don't usually sketch this way. I usually sketch on paper, like in a sketchbook with a pencil. And so yeah, I like to look on Pinterest and I like Google around a little bit to get some inspiration, but I try not to look too much at that kind of stuff so that I don't like get other people's ideas muddled with my own, because I do want it to be very original. But yeah, so here are some of the things that I thought of. I knew that I wanted to do a card that was inspired by, this is like such a loose sketch, my February bullet journal theme from 2022, which was so cute. I'll put some pictures of it on screen. I just thought it would be really cute on the front of a card. So I think I'm gonna do that for one. And I just love the idea of doing like concentric hearts like that. I think it's like super cute and retro. And so I thought about doing that just with like some simple like lettering on top, like something like this, like let's always be in love, or I don't know, just like you're my lover or something like that. This one is fun. I did a card that was like this for Christmas that was inspired by this like rainbow eye, which is like very iconic design. I want to like do some research about like the origin of this design, because it's been like altered and remade into so many things. It's like very iconic image now, so I kind of want to do some research on that. But I thought it would be fun to do a part 2 of that was like very Valentine's Day themed. So it'd be like the Christmas one I designed, I'll put it on the screen. It was like the eye, and then the pupil was a star, and then the rays were kind of like a Christmas tree outline. But I thought it would be cute to do like a heart eye one, so we're gonna do that. I think I want to do that one for sure. I don't know what kind of text I'm gonna put on it yet. I thought about doing something like this, like keep loving me please, like love me always, or something like that. And then this one I really think I'm gonna do, I thought about doing a kind of retro postcard design that says like let's stay in love forever, or let's love forever, or something like that. I did a vintage postcard design a long time ago that has been a really good selling print of mine that was inspired by Canyon Moon by Harry Styles. So I thought about doing something similar to that one. I'll also put that on the screen, doing it with more like pink and red tones, which I think would be really fun. I'm gonna try and think of maybe a better quote to use for that one that is more like location centric, because that was like the gimmick of the Canyon Moon thing. It was like an advertisement to go to, like if Canyon Moon was a real place, you know? So I'll keep thinking about that. Then these were just some simple ones. Like this was inspired by some lettering I saw on Pinterest that, obviously this is a very bad sketch, but like it would be cuter if I executed it, so we'll see if I do that one. And then I also was inspired by one of the Christmas card designs I did, which had some kind of freestanding flowers. It was really cute. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I need to think of a good slogan to put on there. And yeah, I've just kind of jotted down some other like text ideas and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna put a pin in this for tonight because I need to go fold my laundry. But if I do any more sketching, I will show you. Hello and welcome back to my room. I can't decide if this shirt combination looks good together. I feel like I look like Arthur, the aardvark. We're gonna roll with it for now. I did my sketching last night, and now I'm gonna move into Illustrator. We're just gonna like see how this goes. I think I'm gonna try and do the eyeball, like rainbow eyeball one right now, because that one is the one that I have like the firmest idea of in my head. So I'm just gonna work on that, and then if I like it and I'm still feeling good, I might try and do another one. I don't like to try and like push myself too hard with this kind of stuff because it is meant to be fun. I don't really have like a set deadline like I would for like a homework or a commission or something. Like I do need to get them out like in the next week or so that people have time to get them before Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm just trying to like have fun and not take it too seriously. And so yeah, I'm going to screen record on my computer so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn some music on. Let's have some fun. Also, I wanted to tell you, I've been really into making playlists recently. Well, not recently. I've been into making playlists for the past few years, but I like to do them on like really hyper-specific topics. So I've shared a lot of these on my Instagram before. The one that I'm going to listen to today, I just started the other day. It doesn't have that many songs on it yet, but this is the one. It's called Living in a Camper in the Desert in 1978, and it was all inspired by Gypsy by Fleetwood Mac. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna recommend you some of my other hyper-specific playlists. These are like my two favorites. This one is songs that make me feel like I'm in a 2000s rom-com. So these are songs that like are in some rom-coms that I like, but also ones that I just like feel like fit. This is like such a good feel-good playlist. And then this one, songs that make me feel like I'm in a coming-of-age movie. This is such a good playlist if you want to like feel like the main character. Walking home from getting a new haircut, like really good like songs that have like a good BPM for walking, I feel like. Or strutting. Listening to a local cover band play at your hometown's Memorial Day festival. Extremely hyper-specific, but very important for when you're like feeling nostalgic, like about your dad or something. I don't know. Okay, I'll actually start working now. Bye. Okay, so this is what I started doing. I basically made a copy of the Illustrator file that I was using for my Christmas card because I knew I wanted pretty much the same setup on there. And yeah, so I just started by making basically like a basic heart shape for the pupil of the eye, and then I got started on making a color palette. I didn't really know what kind of colors I wanted. I knew I wanted to do either a pink and red or like a maroon and pink kind of color scheme, but I wasn't exactly sure, so I just was kind of playing around with it. I did this like alternating color thing, but I felt like it kind of looked like the Looney Tunes logo, if you know what I mean, so I didn't end up doing that. But then I just started making the rays, referencing back to my sketch and stuff like that too. But yeah, I was just playing around a lot with the colors, like making different shapes, different colors, because I didn't know what was going to work best. But I also had this idea from one of my sketches to do basically like those same concentric hearts around the pupil itself. So I ended up designing that, but as I was playing around with it, I felt like it didn't fit very well. Like it was too big inside of that pupil shape, and then if I made it smaller, then the black of the heart was like way too small, and it just looked really weird, and I just feel like it was too much going on, so I ended up scrapping that. And I wanted to do a little bit more looking around for color palettes, so I went back to Pinterest and I was just kind of looking through my pins to try and find some more interesting combinations of colors. So I ended up picking this like brighter, like kind of brick red color with that like almost lilac magenta color. And I liked that a lot better. I felt like it was more striking and more psychedelic almost. And then I realized in my Christmas one, the heart or the star shape was actually inside of a circle, and I didn't do that so I did it for this one, and then I was like, oh, that looks so much better. So I ended up doing that with the little red heart. Okay, so I think it's been like 30 minutes probably. I have no concept of time when I'm doing stuff like this, but I'm going to show you what I have right now. Here she is. I think it's really cute. I'm going to try and figure out what text I want because that's what I'm struggling with right now. Trying to think of something that's more fitting. So I'm going to like do some brainstorming for that and then we'll come back. And I ended up picking Always Be My Valentine. I felt like it was still kind of like hypnotic like I was talking about before, but just still really cute and sentimental. So I went with this really fun font that I love that I also used for the Christmas card. Love it. Okay, so I think I finished. I am not sure exactly what I want, so sometimes if I have a dilemma like this where I'm just kind of stuck between two simple choices, I'll text somebody and just ask what they think. I do often text my boyfriend. He's not an artist or anything, but he has really good input all the time. He's very creative and he has really great ideas most of the time, so usually I'll text him and he is pretty succinct with what he likes, so I might text him. I'm going to show you what I'm going to ask him. I would ask you, but I will have already manufactured these by the time I post this video probably, so I hope that you like what I end up picking. So this is what I have right now. So cute. I had originally a white border around the whole, this whole shape, basically, like a thick white border around there. I kind of like it without. So I'm gonna just like export a version of this with and without it, text it to my boyfriend and see what he sees, see what he says. Okay, well, Cole picked the one that I didn't pick. So I think I'm gonna go with my gut, which is to do no white outline. So that's the one that I did. Also, I just braided my ponytail and it's cute. So yeah, I finished that one. I'm really happy with it. It really only took me about 30 minutes to do that one, so that's good. And now I'm gonna do another one that I think is gonna be really quick, which is going to be based on my bullet journal from last year. I did this little design last year. Let me just pull up the full color version of it. So this was my bullet journal from February last year of 2022. And I was obsessed with it. I feel like this image is so cute. So I think I'm gonna try and just kind of digitize this and clean it up. Usually I might just like edit the photo and like make it look a higher quality, but I think that I'm just gonna redraw it digitally because I feel like it'll just be cleaner and it will look more cohesive with the other design I did. So I'm gonna do this on the front of the card. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that now. This will just be simple. I'm gonna do this in Photoshop. All right, and so this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty just like tracing what I did before digitally. But I had this little spiel that I went on talking about what I like to listen to while I'm working. So I'm just gonna play that here. It's just like 3 minutes of me talking about what I like to listen to, so here you go. Everyone in my life knows this about me, that I am such a, I don't like watching TV. Like I don't watch really like Netflix or TV series or anything. Like I like watching movies, but I don't really watch TV series. So like the number one thing that I watch like as a form of entertainment is YouTube. Like I love watching YouTube, and I watch a lot of different creators, and even like I will just click on things on my like home recommended page and I watch a lot of stuff like that. I feel like the number one thing that people have been watching recently and like is seeming like a really popular format on YouTube right now is like video essays, like super long video essays about like some dumb niche topic. Like I feel like Jenny Nicholson really started that trend, and also I've been really enjoying watching Mike's Mike, Jordan Teresa. I really like her. And I just started watching Ashley Norton on YouTube. I've been watching so many of these like dumb niche video essays about like just like the most obscure topics. Like Jenny Nicholson posted this video like a few months ago that was almost 4 hours long about, well, I knew about this before, but I'm sure a lot of other people didn't know about this theme park in Utah. And I watched I've watched like 2 times now. Like I've watched like 8 hours of this content. It's just ridiculous, but it's the most interesting thing I like to listen to that kind of thing while I'm working also, because usually they don't involve a lot of visual. It's just like talking. It's like listening to a podcast. So I've been listening to a lot of things like that recently, and they're just like so entertaining. Oh, and I have to say that I love Tiffany Ferg also. She makes like the most amazing video essays about like more important topics usually. I feel like that's what I'm listening to while I'm doing this. I was listening to music earlier, but now I'm like just wanting to listen to somebody talk about something that has no effect on my life. So yeah. And that was my little spiel. That's what I like to listen to while I'm working. Hope you enjoyed this little speed through. I just thought it was kind of boring, so I wanted to put something more interesting over the top of it. But I love the way this turned out. I feel like it looks really cute digitally. It like definitely looks a lot more clean. Okay, hello. I just finished my second card, which was the little Valentine's Day lovers card. It took me about 40 minutes, I think, to fully do it, but I think it turned out really cute. I think I'm going to take a little break now because my shoulders are hurting because I sit at my desk like this for 10 hours a day. So I'm going to take a little break and maybe get a snack or go outside for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and hopefully work on another design. Hello and welcome back. I know it's been no time for you, but I just had a snack and I laid around for a little bit and I talked to my boyfriend on FaceTime, and now we're gonna work on some more cards, but I wanted to show you. This is like the first not overcast day we've had in, I feel like, a week. So it's just like I'm having a lot of vitamin D energization right now. If that's even a word, but I just want to show you how pretty it looks in my room right now because it looks amazing. Look at this beautiful rainbow and just so nice. If you want some rainbows in your room, I sell all of my little sun catchers on Etsy, so you can grab some of those if you want. Got some fun little groovy shapes like that, fairies, and a bunch of other shapes and stuff too. Oh, it just looks so nice, and I wanted to show you. So I think what I'm going to do now is actually just kind of play around in Illustrator. One of the sketches that I had done was really loose, and I like had a better idea in my brain of what it was going to look like. So I think I'm just going to play around with like some different type faces in Illustrator and see what I come up with. And so yeah, I'm just going to do that for a little bit and see where it goes. I do work a lot in Illustrator. That's like mainly where I work, I feel like. But well, that's like where I started. When I first started doing digital, I was almost exclusively working in Illustrator because it was the first program that I learned. But in the past like few months, I've been trying to work more in Photoshop. I don't know, I feel like that you tend to prefer whatever the first software that you learned was. So I have a lot of friends who like first learned digital on like an iPad using Procreate or Clip Studio or something like that, and that's what they prefer. The first like digital art class that I took in college was using Illustrator, so that's like the way that my brain is wired when it comes to digital art. It just like makes the most sense to me. And that's how it works for people if you learn Photoshop first or if you learn Procreate or whatever it was. But yeah, I've been trying to push myself and like try and do some other softwares. That's just my little, I don't know. I don't know.
Still need to recover from another lover. Would you be here for me? Never met your parents, not even your mother. But let's see where this leads. What should we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart in mine? What should we do tonight? Let's just find out. Pretty blue jeans and me, running through evergreen. Pretty blue jeans and me, yeah, she's what I need. I still need to recover from another lover. You're my picture perfectly. Still haven't met your parents, but we hang with your brother when he could use the company. What shall we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart in mine? What shall we do tonight? Let's just find out. Pretty blue jeans and me.
Hello, I'm back. So I've just done some more little mock-ups of the third card. I think it's been like, probably, I've been working on this for probably like 30 minutes. And I've done 5 iterations of it. I did one that was like really similar to my actual sketch, which I'll show here. I'm also screen recording this, so hopefully this is like syncing right now. But this one was the most similar to my actual sketch. I liked it, but I also then realized I kind of want to do something that's more like Valentine's Day themed, because I feel like that's really popular now. And I know when I was in high school, some of my friends and I did like a Valentine's Day like Secret Santa kind of thing, and I just feel like that's a fun thing, and it'd be a good option to have like if you're not in a relationship and you're just looking for a fun card for your friend. Ended up trying to think of like a kind of groovy Valentine's Day message, so I did this one, which is boring, and then I tried to turn it sideways a little bit better, and then I did this one, which I really liked, You're My Groovy Valentine, and then I decided to try and do it with this fun font. This is like a envelope distort, I think it's called envelope distort envelope distort, and then I did make with top object. So I really like that. I think I'm gonna try and put this on a horizontal card, and I think that that's gonna be the one that I go for. I usually it's the most fun and like least basic one. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you the final thing. Hey guys, I finished the third card. It's so cute. I love it. I also wanted to say I have been, all 3 of the cards that I've made so far, I've put some noise on them, that is something that I have been doing recently. I just like the way that it looks better, and also, I mean, this isn't really that applicable in these cards and like these specific designs, but if you're doing any art that has a lot of gradients or a lot of like transparent layers on top of things, it can be helpful to add noise if you're going to get them printed, because it just prints easier that way and the colors will look a little bit more accurate that way. Like I said, that's not really applicable here because these are all some pretty just like sharp lines, but I just like the way that it looks too. I feel like it gives it a little bit more of a retro feel, so I added that to all 3 of the designs that I've done so far today. You have a noise feature in Illustrator, but I don't love the way that it looks. I prefer the noise on Photoshop. Like, I don't even really know if they're different. Like, I think they are, but I just like the one in Photoshop better. So even these 2 designs that I did in Illustrator, I ended up taking them over to Photoshop to add the noise later. But yeah, I think I might do one more. I haven't decided yet if I want to print all of these. I think they're really fun and stuff, but I'm not sure how well they will sell. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more design, and then I'm gonna decide how many of each I'm actually gonna order. Oh my god, can you tell how long it's been since I vlogged because of the lighting? So I have been working on another design and I don't like it, so I don't think I'm gonna do that one. And I think I decided it would be best if I just did 2, if I just ordered 2 of my designs to actually get printed. The other one I might just like share on Instagram or something like that, and then if people like it, then maybe I'll order some more. But I think the ones that I'm going to do are the first, like the rainbow eyeball, and then the Valentine's Day one. I think those are the 2 that I'm gonna order. I feel like they look good together. They're like a cute little collection. The one that was for my bullet journal, I still really like that one, but I also feel like it's not as like universal, because the characters, when I initially drew them, it was supposed to be me and my boyfriend, and so like if you like that card but the characters don't look like you, I feel like it's not as like personal, you know? So I feel like it's not as smart to order that one. So I think I'm just gonna do the rainbow eye and the Valentine's Day one. I'll show you the one that I've been working on. I just don't like it very much. This was the one that I was talking about, was inspired by that Canyon Moon print that I had from a few years ago, which I have right here. I'll show you. Yeah, this is like a vintage kind of postcard design that I did, and I really like how it looks here. But I just feel like you need a lot of colors to make this work, and when I was trying to do it with this limited like pink and red and purple color palette, it just doesn't look as good. And I feel like I probably should have done a different quote. Whatever, it's like fine. I still like the bones of this, so I think I might try and rework it into just be like a little Instagram graphic or something like that, but I just don't like it for a card right now. But I still had fun making it, so I think that's a net positive, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the other 2 that I showed earlier. And so now I'm gonna go and make sure all my stuff is formatted correctly, because I am pretty meticulous about getting things printed. Recently I've been getting prints through this small business online called Radnot. They are like a small print shop in Arizona. I'm pretty sure they're based. I found out about them through like Reddit or something, I think, when I was looking for like good small business online print shops and stuff like that. I've ordered them from them multiple times now, and they're awesome. They have a really great customer service, and they always like share your stuff on Instagram and stuff too, which is awesome. I got my last set of greeting cards from them as well, and they're just really awesome. So I usually do the ones that I did for Christmas, I just left the inside completely blank. And I think I'm going to do that also because I feel like, well, I don't know, maybe let me know what you think about this, because I feel like if you're buying a card from like the store, I don't like how they have stuff written on the inside already, unless it's like a joke or like a punchline or something. But usually I want the space on the inside to write my own personal thing. I don't know if everybody prefers that, but yeah, what I usually do is I will just have my design on the front of the card, and then I'll put my logo like on the actual back side. So on the back it'll just be like small, on the bottom it'll have my logo, and then it'll have my like Instagram @ and yeah, and so all my cards also come with an envelope. So yeah, I'm just gonna get everything going for printing. Hello, it is exactly 1 week later. It's Monday, and I just got my cards in the mail, and oh my god, they're so cute. I think like over the past week, I've had a lot going on this week, so I kind of forgot about these while I was waiting for them to come in, but they are so cute. Let me show you. Guys, oh my god, they're so freaking cute. Also, like, since I last saw you 30 seconds ago for you, but 1 week ago for me, I made a TikTok, and I have had a TikTok that has now 450,000 views. So we open one of these so I can show you what the back looks like. So cute. They're a beautiful finish. That's my logo has a lot of like little intricate details on it, which is probably not good for logo work, but it's so clean on there. Wow, these look amazing. I'm so excited. I don't know like how they're gonna do, especially not with my newfound TikTok fame. Thank you very much. I feel like Charlie D'Amelio. Put these, actually I'm gonna photo some of these. So right now I'm just gonna photograph some of them in this really beautiful area of my room, and I'm gonna get the photos ready, maybe like film a TikTok about them or something, and then get everything up on Etsy so that they're ready to be sold. Okay, so they're currently up on Etsy. I just added them. Definitely go grab one if you'd like, but also thanks just so much for hanging around and designing with me. If you make anything for Valentine's Day, definitely send it to me. There's me tripping over all the shit I have in my room, but thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and also follow me over on Instagram, which is where I post a lot of more content than I do over here. I post some of my day-to-day stuff on my story, and I'm posting on my reels and in my feed all the time, so definitely follow me over there. Have a good one. Bye.
Pretty